Greetings from Deal. My last video, I was kind of a didactic video. I talked about Finishing Blow, I talked about Anatomy and Massive Strike. And so the purpose of this video is really to kind of put that stuff into practice. I actually, this is a remake because I actually went through all of the library and my microphone failed. So I'm basically making the video I just made, and so hopefully it'll be even better this time. Was able to get some of these drops. I killed a whole bunch of names on the way, but I'll show you kind of my little grinding spot where Deal and Annulus like to go. So we zone into the dream, the fear out the dream. I'd zone in from the guild hall, but you can also come in here from the regular Firot, hit the statue, and zone over into the House of Thule. All right. Once we enter the House of Thule, you got to be a little cognizant of the rot dogs because they see invis, and there are also names in the House of Thule that see invis. So that might mean that Annulus might have to be separated. Sometimes if you run in fast enough, he's having some difficulty zoning. If you run in fast enough, you might be able to avoid some of these rot dogs. So we'll kind of demonstrate that here. Where's my buddy here? Looks like we have a lot of people still gaining experience. It's a great time. So I'm just going to run Annulus right up the center here, and he's probably going to catch aggro from one of these jerks. And yeah, there it is. I'm just going to run all the way to the library here. There we go. So let's see here. So let's run into the library here. There's the rot dog that chased Annulus. He never caught him because his Dalmatian was so fast, couldn't catch him. So anyways, we just run in through the House of Thule, run through this sort of western corridor on the ground floor, and go all the way to the west side and zone in. Alrighty. Let's see how many people are in zone. It's just Annulus all by himself. All right. Track. Let's see what I got here. We have a name on the ground floor. And that's about it. So we got to fight our way into my usual grind spot, because that name on the ground floor sees through Shroud of Stealth. So this is basically going to be the same video I just made. Alrighty. So this preoccupied scholar is indifferent. You can kill it. No faction hits associated, but this is the only indifferent mob in this area. All these other mobs, these flying books and these wayward visitors, aside from the quest mob, are kill on sight. So there's a couple watchers here, and then as we go down, we got a whole bunch of nasties. So what I'm going to try and do is engage these mobs here. There's a pather here. Probably the safest way is to kill these watchers, but I'm going to try and skip past and maybe kill her on the landing here. Alrighty, let's go ahead and activate my tank merc and go ahead and hit her. Okay, misdirect, assault. Let's go ahead and Annulus isn't even here yet, so. And I don't have a cleric merc right now. Okay, so let's just, that mainly was just to get rid of the, that was mainly just to get rid of that pather, so I'm running Annulus behind right now. So that has basically enabled me to get past those, pathers. So let's go ahead and put the healer merc. Healer merc can now start healing, and Annulus is here. So let's see here. We've got this custodian, this codex. All right, let's go ahead and just pull in the custodian. So we're going to make use of bandolier. So what we're going to do is bandolier over to tank mode, which is my highest AC on Annulus here. Just bring her in. We don't want her snared when she's incoming. Attack. Snare her now. Jolt, Bandolier to two-hand piercing, have Deal sweep around, and try to assassinate her. And so we basically just have to kind of do this piecemeal. I can't sneak around the name in this room because it actually sees through Shroud of Stealth. But we can do this piecemeal. It's not so hard. I'm actually going to proximity aggro this codex. There you go. It's weird. This clenched jaw AA that Annulus has basically says he shouldn't be stunned. He's a 75% chance to resist that stun, and he gets stunned right off the bat. Don't you love it? What good is clenched jaw if you can't clench your jaw? Alright, so basically just work your way in here, and this is probably faster if I'm facing the backside of the book, the bindings. Just trying to be situationally aware here. This is a great spot just to stay here. You know, when you're just starting out, just stay right in this little area. This arcane researcher might see. So again, if you can see Annulus here, try and scooch him up a little bit closer. Tank mode. There's his tank mode, and this is where he has a sword and board, or actually a mace and board. All right, so we're going to pull in with Harmonious Arrow here, and hopefully she comes in. There she comes by herself. All right, there you go. We go ahead and Jolt, so that my tank has the aggro. Snare, and Deal engage, and Deal is right now he's training Strike Through, which I have a 40% chance to strike through defense, active defenses such as dodge, parry, block, and riposte. So what we're doing is just try and do this piecemeal, clear this custodian, this arcane researcher. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a U-turn. There's the Tome of the Fallen. That's a named book. Deal helped out there. So we're going to make a little U-turn here and go back up these stairs. And then we'll hit the stacks. Let's go ahead and pull in this arcane researcher here. Okay, it looks like it's crazy I'm not aggroing that custodian over there, so I guess there's some maybe line of sight with these books. I don't know. But anyways, let's just try and get her killed as fast as possible. And Pierce. Oh, those are swarm pets. They'll go away. Okay, let's go ahead and tank mode. Okay, boom, boom. Okay, let's kind of see what we can see here. There's a dusty tome. Another dusty tome on this side. There's the Crusader Magda, and she can see me, so that's not good. So let's head over here to this side of the stairs and try to pull this tome in. Boom. And there you go. Just kill the tome. A little scary, but I should be able to get to its rear end. Its bindings. Oh, there's another dusty tome. So what we'll do is we'll put him to sleep, not unrecoverable. Just temporarily put him to sleep. Like Annulus, switch off, and Annulus can wake it up. And he can sword and board. Okay, fine. Then he can jolt that off, go to two-hand piercing, and strafe. Well, he should be able to strafe. There we are. There you go. Kind of disorienting with all these flying pages. Hard to know what the rear end of the book is. Okay, let's go ahead and hide corpse, and let's go ahead and work a Spider's Bite on Annulus, see if I can maybe do a little more DPS with that Spider's Bite. And let's try to single pull this Custodian. So there's Crusader Magda, and then Majda, and then there's the Curious Custodian. Oh. Well, we got a Wanderer. Okay. Well, that could have been a lot worse. Let's just strafe around. There we go. 194,670 damage, and these shorts tribute for quite a lot. So, boom, boom. Okay. So this Custodian is our friend here. Alrighty. So Annulus, Bandoliered at this tank mode, and again, what we do is Harmonious Arrow. There she comes. Tank engages. Jolt. Start attacking. Bandolier to two-hand piercing. Strafe. There you go. Strafe deal around. And just go to town. So again, we're facing the rear of the mob. Sometimes it's good to wait a little bit before engaging to get the room sufficiently split. If you care to stay here, I don't care to stay here. Nobody's here. Everyone's in higher level zones, but this is great for getting AAs. I'm at 4. My next rank of strike through is at 5, so I think Crusader Magda, I think she'll get me that final rank. Okay, so again, sword and board here. Pull her in. I'm going to pull her in with drones. Okay, Tank Merc engages. Jolt. Have Annulus strafe around. Bandolier to two-hand piercing. Deal comes around. And goes to town. And then I can pop some dots on her. Just as long as aggro is where it needs to be. So you can tell the main reason I use that Bandolier setup is to just snap aggro off of Annulus. But I do like doing it. He has about 230 more AC when he's using his sword and board, or in this case, mason board. I already have this knife, so I'm going to give this to Annulus. And to give that to him. He needs money. He's just spent a lot of money on armor, so. Alright, so what we're going to do is head upstairs. Yup. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to link a couple things he just got, or at least his weapon. Boom. We're going to work our way towards the upper stories here. Here's his weapon. He actually got this from, I believe, like a tier 1 raid. But this Nightmare's Page of Empowerment, this is an 11 base damage aug for two-handed weapons. There's a 13 base damage aug that drops in Morel's Castle. Morel's Castle, I believe it's a gingerbread house where that drops a mob there. But this one I got here. And so his ratio on his two-hand piercing weapon is at 6.44. This is pretty nice for a boxed ranger. The mob I'm working towards, he drops this perfected Skull of the Unworthy, which is a 36 AC aug with 6 heroic agility and some nice resists on it. It's very, very nice. But right now, when Annulus uses his sword and board, he has more AC than deal. Alrighty, we're going to track here. There is this mob here. This named gnome that will go invulnerable. He has this little debuff he casts on himself. I believe she might see Invis. Yeah, she sees Invis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run deal through here. Look at all these mobs. Just so many of them. This is that gnome's placeholder. So what we're going to do is we're going to run here to the quest mob. This guy, he does not see. He has a very fast respawn timer. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to bandolier Annulus over to tank mode. He's going to go innate invis, or innate camo, and he's going to run in and cover tracks. So he's probably going to be seen. So let's go as fast as we can. Go, buddy, go, buddy, go. Cover tracks. And, okay, I got a researcher on me. Okay. So, my mistake there was that I had my tank merc on assist aggro. So when Annulus, he made it, he covered tracks, but the tank had engaged. So what we're going to do, it's not a big deal. I just had to dismiss my tank. I think my healer merc tried to heal me, and my tank tried to establish aggro against the mob that saw Annulus. So what I did was dismiss the tank merc and basically effectively dropped aggro. Worst case scenario, I would have just gone to this quest NPC and died, but I mean that's not that big a deal. That named gnome, we have 5 minutes before I can bring back my my mercs, which is actually kind of cool. I'm able to preserve their haste, and I'm able to do some intelligence work with deal. There is a name around here. Oh no, he's not up. So that named gnome, and this is his placeholder here, he casts a invulnerability on himself. I think it's called like gnomish something, but it's an invulnerability where he's basically immune to all melee attacks. And so what happens is, as you're beating on him and he's totally immune, everything around him just starts aggroing. So he's a real jerk. So you ideally want to clear around him as much as possible. Sometimes he paths all the way to the base of these, or the top of these stairs. That's really when you need to take him out, is when he paths over there. But what we're going to do, if I'm smart about this, once we reach the top of these stairs, we basically, I'm going to go to height filter. We basically have this little U-bend here at the top of these stairs. On this side of the bend, we've got a pather here, and then 2 static mobs. And what the pather does is she kind of goes from this part of the U to this part of the U, and she just goes back and forth, and you got 2 static mobs here. If you're burning Lesson of the Devoted, this is a good time to just burn. Then we have 2 of these ethereal watchers. One of these is a placeholder for a name called Ardul the Watcher. Then we have 2 dark elf mobs that path back and forth. Then we have a high elf right here in this little transit area, and these 2 guys. All right. So luckily, nothing sees Invis, so I'm going to run Annulus over here. So this is actually pretty good. The dark elves will walk to about, sometimes they will path this far. Okay, so sometimes they will path this far. You see her, she'll walk to about here, and he'll walk to about where she is. But generally they don't come inside the room. If they do, only one of them comes inside, what I've found. Let's see if he keeps coming. Yeah, he stops. Yeah. All right, but this corporeal scholar, we need to take her out. She's key. Then we've got this mob, this ground floor of mobs. And then on the second floor up here, This corporeal scholarly researcher, this is the placeholder for Chronicler Cicero, and that's who drops the AC Aug. So that's kind of what I do. I'm set up in this little transit lounge. Kind of follow the corporeal scholar, make sure she's not up or anything. And generally, if I wanted to play really safe, I'd kill these two guys and kill those dark elves. That way I could back up all the way to here in case things get hairy. But right now, Ardul the Watcher, his placeholders are up, and I'm not killing any of them, so I'm not going to have a named over here, which is fine. So sometimes what I do is I clear all the mobs on this ground floor, work up to the landing, and this corporeal scholar, he paths up and down. There's two pathers that just go up and down the spiral stair. There's the other one. And then here's the top story, and this is where Head Librarian Matilda is. Head Librarian Matilda is a lot like Gear Top, where you kill her down to a certain percentage, then she summons a bunch of ads, then you have to peel those ads off of her and kill them out, kill them one by one. There you go. Okay, that was kind of a long circumlocuitous path to get up here. All right. Okay, so now here's where the fun begins. Sorry, it's a long video here. All right, so I'm going to play it a little safe. Oh no, actually, who wants to play it safe? Of course, she gets right to where these two guards are. Let's just wait for her to path back. So let's just wait. There's still nobody here. There's the two of us. These guards probably would assist her. There we go. There we go. Okay. So taking out the Panther first. And right. We saw basically how to break into the library, how to get to this sort of top floor. And I think I can train another rank of strike through. All right, I'll keep working on strike through. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to work finish CA and CS, combat stability and agility. So I think what I'm going to work is planar power, discordant defiance, and then see what else I have to do. All right, so what Annulus is going to do is he's going to peek his little head in here. All right. It looks like we have a Pather. If you look here, there's a Pather. And this arcane researcher, we're going to try and maybe grab her. Or grab him. And so we just kind of wait on these guys. There she goes away. So Annulus is going to hug this right side. Target this arcane researcher. Drone him up and pull him back. Snare him up. Jolt. Bandolier to two-hand piercing. And there you go. Make use of that 11 base damage arc. Let's wound him. Okay, that's one guy. Goodbye, pet. There's a 47,000 finishing blow. Alrighty. Hide. A little more espionage here. Okay, so now that researcher's on the other side. So what I could do is I could enter the room. But no, she's pathing back around, so now's a good time to pull her. There she is. Alright, so I have Annulus, tank mode, and that was a little... I got the other one. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to target him, put her to sleep. Boom. And let's go ahead and assassinate. And what Annulus is going to do is Bandolier to slow, so he has Earth Caller. He's going to work over towards this research assistant, which he's in the door. Come on. Okay, so he's... Look where this research assistant is. He's somewhere... Oh, there he is. Alright, so what I was trying to do is at least slow him. There you go, I slowed him. So, in other words, to get the research assistant to peel off of my cleric merc. So he keeps kind of pathing, like clipping up to... I guess the door is pushing him up. I hope that... anyways, he's gone now. Alrighty. So what we want to do is we want to keep an eye on the base of these stairs. You kind of want to get into this room just in case those dark elves in that transit lounge make themselves over here. So what we're going to do is we'll just work counterclockwise here. Hide. And tank. And jolt. Pierce. Let's see if I can maybe squeeze in to her rear end. Yes, I think I can. Deal will squeeze in as well. So we got two halflings inside the rear end of this arcane researcher, which is right where it needs to be. Okay, keep an eye on those stairs. No mobs yet, and so let's kind of just continue. Again, what we'll do is let's use tank mode. Jolt that off. Misdirection. Let's see how we're doing this. That's a 202,639 finishing blow. So keep your eye on those stairs. So just keep working around. Again, have Annulus Bandolier over to his sword and board. Or his mason board. Pull in. There he is. Tank establishes aggro. Jolt. Two-hand pierce. Get to his rear end. Have Deal kind of do the same thing, work around to his backside, and try to assassinate him. And so you see how we're making the best use of Annulus's improved armor class, his ability to pull in, snap aggro, transfer the aggro to the tank, swing around, start backstabbing where the mob's most susceptible. Now, if you were say you were an enchanter, in doing this, you'd have to work with a charm pet and try to recharm it. Let's just pull them directly in. Jolt, melee, and I know what you're seeing on Deal's machine is just staring at a dead gnome. But yeah, if you're an enchanter pet, really you have to charm one of these guys and then attack. So you're depending on the charm pet's DPS, which is actually quite good. But once it's hasted and everything and got rune shields and stuff. But when he breaks, then you suddenly have two mobs you have to deal with, which enchanters can do, no problem. But I can do as well, and but I can control my DPS. It's not like my DPS is sometimes outside of my control. So let's kind of just position Deal at these stairs. Get Annulus to come back around. Okay, let's now see what we can see here. Alright, so we can probably kill these guys at the top of the stairs. That's a good place to kill them. I don't want to kill in the middle of the stairs. Yeah, probably right here. Alright, let's take my buddy up the stairs. I don't know why I'm whispering, but I'm whispering. Okay. Okay, buddy. You're coming right to me. Okay. I don't know why my tank merc stayed down there. Which I don't like, but you know, I'm actually going to burn a disc because this lady needs to die now. I believe I have line of sight blocked with this handrail, so that's fine. Let's see where that other guy... There he is. There's my buddy. And let's see if I can just... have my tank come to me. There she is. She had a clip up there. Oh, look. Curator Majda is back up. Cool. So let's get these stairs mobs killed. Okay, so I have the geometry to thank for line of sight. Alrighty, let's just wait. The best job in the world. Alright, let's see if I can pull this guy up these stairs. There you go. There you go. Back up the stairs. Alrighty. See that? So I think my tank merc is probably like glued inside this wall here. Pierce. So you can see how we're kind of using the geometry. And back down we go. Okay. Let's see exactly where. There's one pather here. It's a great time to take her out. Right there. But then there's another pather here. So I think she's going to pop right here. Hide. Make camo. Alright. Alright, so what I'm going to do... Ooh. Oh, she saw Invis. She saw Annulus. Okay, that's fine. So right here is fine because I think I have line of sight blocked. So the only other thing I really have to worry about... Let me swing around. The only other thing I really have to worry about is the other pather. Perfect. So I'm going to continue clockwise. Hide corpse. Boom, boom. I'm going to kill clockwise, kill this guy. And this is the placeholder. So let's just pull him in. Go, go, go. And jolt it off. Okay. Swing around. You see that? That was huge. I think I had a massive strike there. Yeah, I had a 282,000 massive strike. Alright, let's keep working around and like counterclockwise. It looks like this researcher's trying to catch up to me, but that's fine. Tank, pull her in with drones, get her some more drones on her, jolt it off, switch around, attack, bandolier to two-hand piercing, deal, swing around, and try to do the same thing I just did. Easy mark is nice because it increases the susceptibility of the mob to any piercing attacks, which would include Annulus's two-hand piercing attack, but also my one-handed piercing attacks. So there's the pather. So what we're going to do is we'll go back the other way. So we'll do a semicircle and go back the other way. And pull in this guy. Have the tank establish aggro. Jolt it off, bandolier, attack, deal swing around. So essentially what I did was I ran a semicircle this way. I ran a semicircle here, then a semicircle back, and basically I'm just avoiding the pather. And I think there's a researcher here, which we'll take out. There she is. Let's pull her in with snare. That way, give the tank sufficient time to catch up to her. Establish aggro. Jolt. Pierce. Decent view. Okay, there's the researcher. There it is. Alright, what we're going to do is just put him to sleep. See if I can finishing blow. There you go. And there's my buddy here. What's he trying to cast on me? And I realize this whole time I'm not burning a DPS poison. Alright, well there's my one DPS poison. Alright. Okay. That view's not as good, but just as effective. Alright, so that's the landing, that's the stairwell mobs. And it's about 38-minute video. Might get to about 45. Let's see how many AAs. I was able to train up another rank of strike through. We have a very small amount of AA to get 3 AA points, so I'd say close to about 4 or 5 here. Nice little run working up to this first landing. Right back downstairs. This room is cleared. Back to this room. So the first mob that will spawn will be the pather through this little transit lounge. So she's due to spawn any minute. Let's go ahead and get Annulus out of here. He doesn't like being by himself. Hide corpse. And run him back. Don't see any names up yet. Okay. Alrighty. So while we're waiting on respawns, I can start pulling these guys. Just to pull the map up. So there's our duel the Watcher, so his placeholder. They say it's this, but it's any of these metal men can be his placeholder. So what I like doing is having Annulus basically swing around here and using Harmonious Arrow Just have him come right in. Tank establish aggro. Unfortunately, I can't perform anatomy on this thing, which is sad, but it's not a big deal. So you can see I can bring him down pretty quickly. Get the other metal man. Kill those dark elves. Those dark elves, they will just run directly to you. See him? And so we'll go ahead and pull them, and then we can see the path through this common little transit area. You can see her when she respawns, so you can get one complete cycle of this. There we go. Oh, we have a corporeal. Oh, let's see. Oh, there's the pather. Alright, so she just spawned. Let's put her to sleep. And what we'll do is just assassinate. And then what we'll do is we'll have Annulus peel off the corporeal scholar and try to slow her. Okay. He has not slowed her, but at least he's kind of peeled her off, trying to get her off the healer mark. 2 amperes. So this was the pesky little panther. Hide. Done. Alrighty. Let's see what I can see in here. So we don't have anyone up here, so we can start pulling some dark elves. Hide. Okay. Tank. And let's pull this young lady here. There she is. So once we get these dark elves eliminated, then pretty much this whole transit area is clear. And I don't know if you saw that, but that was Jolt was able to strip that aggro off. Let's see where this other guy is. He's all the way down the hall, so an A camo. And leave. Okay, and let's see what I can see in here. There you go. There's the first respawn, and if I pull fast enough, I can prox aggro her. There you go, and just start the process all over again. The main thing is the pathers, like we experienced. They can kind of turn up at random places, so you just got to be a little careful. So anyways, I'm just going to complete I'm going to complete this little circuit. I think I call that good. Yeah, we're starting to respawn here. Let's see if I can maybe assassinate her. And just run over. What would be kind of fun is just literally kill them as they spawn. This is a little dangerous. We got a couple more names up. It's nice having this zoned all to yourself. These pants, it's a nice tribute item. It looks like I already have them. So I'll give them to Annulus, have him tribute the item. Yup. Camo. Okay, this is the guy that was like, had clipped up the wall. Take him out. So we, actually we're pretty good right here. We can just stay inside the room at this point. Because the two entry-level mobs to this room, both here and here, have been eliminated. So we can actually sit right here and allow the pathers to kind of either path down the stairs. I don't think they're on a separate. They're all on the same timer. I don't think the pathers are on a separate timer. But yeah, we can literally stay at the base of these stairs right here and just wait for these researchers. Trying to assassinate them. They're kind of hard to assassinate here. There we go. And that's pretty good circuit. Oh, poor Annulus. Don't mess with my buddy. Okay, so that's pretty much it. There's really nothing more to discuss here. So the main thing is, you get to this area at the top of the stairs, run down this little hall, watch for our Duel the Watcher, clear the pathers out, and just head up the stairs. Sometimes you have to just follow the pather around the room with Shroud of Stealth. She crippled me. How dare you cripple me? Let's see here. There's nothing else. So I think this is a good place to camp. I'm actually going to camp out right here, and I come home from work at 10 o'clock tonight, and I'll just keep going back and forth and killing the Crusader, or killing the Curator over and over again, until I get this little AC Aug, this 36 hit point AC Aug for Annulus. Let's see how much time I have left on my haste. About 30 minutes, so I could probably work this little transit lounge here. Probably a better, safer place to go would be, actually, yeah, I think it'd be much safer, because I don't know who's going to take this place out when I'm not here. So let's get to a much safer place. So we'll go down this transit lounge, back down these stairs, back to this quest NPC, and just sit down right there. And this is a perfect place to be. Worst case scenario, you die, which is really just kind of a hit to your ego more than anything else, because it's very easy to recover your corpse. And I'm going to camp it here and call the video good. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Good night.